Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Madhura, watercolor artist and interior designer. My favorite medium to paint with is watercolors. As I said, I'm a watercolor artist, though I love to explore different mediums like gouache, acrylics and all the mediums that are there around. But watercolors is something which I absolutely love to work with, and my favorite subject to paint is florals. Today, we'll be talking about the most essential thing when you start painting, that is art supplies. I know how overwhelming it is for a beginner to understand what are the correct supplies or what should I buy. These are all questions which initially come in our mind. So I'll try and answer these questions, share my recommendation and share my list and recommendation for the beginners. So yeah, this video is going to save a lot of trial and error with the supplies. So watch till the end and hit the subscribe button. Moreover, if you have any questions regarding watercolor painting or painting florals, or if you have any suggestions for the videos, do let me know in the comment section. I would love to have a look at them and make the video around that. So yeah, without wasting time now, let's get started. Okay, now using the right supplies can make you huge difference in how your painting turn out, especially with loose florals where the quality of your brushes and paper or even paints really matters. So let's start with the brushes. I personally use two shapes. One is the round brush and the other one is the filbert brush. So these are the two brushes that I mostly use while painting the loose florals. So I have two brand options here for the round brush. Here the first one is Princeton. I have all three sizes in Princeton, size 4, size 6 and size 8. So yeah, that's a very versatile and nice brush. They do have a really nice point. The next one that I mostly use to get the bigger strokes is this silver silk brush, that's size 8. And I personally love this brush a lot. Then for filbert brushes, actually there are not many options available under the filbert brush that I like, but this is the best brush. These are the best brushes that I have under the filbert one. It's from silver silk oval crescent, that's 3x8 inch and half inch. So yeah, these are the brushes that I mostly use while painting various flowers. Depending on the shape and the sizes and everything, I choose the brushes. Okay, now let's keep these brushes aside and let's talk about the paper. So watercolor paper comes in three texture: cold press, hot pressed and rough green, that's handmade. I personally love using cold press paper and handmade paper. So the first option that I have over here is this Chitrapat watercolor paper. This is handmade and it's made in India. So yeah, that's how the texture looks like, and I absolutely love using this texture. So yes, if you're actually serious about watercolors, then investing in good quality paper will make your painting look more brighter or your paintings shine. So make sure you have the good quality paper. It's mandatory that your paper should be above at least 270 GSM, preferably 300 GSM, and if you have a good budget, then go for a paper which is 100% cotton. So if you look at this paper, this is 100% cotton. The next option that I have is this Fabriano artistico watercolor paper. That's also an amazing watercolor paper. If you see, it's written over here that it's 100% cotton and 300 GSM. The next option that I have is this Art Essentials watercolor paper. It's in a pad format like that. It's again 100% cotton and it's cold press. So when you look at the cold press paper, it's slightly less textured than the Chitrapat, which is highly textured. So I don't know if you could figure out the textural change in these two, but yeah, you would see me using Chitrapat a lot over this Fabriano and the other one, Art Essentials. So that's about the watercolor paper. Sorry. Okay, now let's talk about the paints. For florals, having vibrant and transparent colors is the key. So make sure you use artist grade watercolors over student grade. So student grade watercolors mostly use more amount of binder, and on the other hand we have high quality pigments when we are using the artist grade watercolors. So it is directly proportional to the longevity of your paintings. So make sure you have the artist grade watercolors. I have few brands over here. So the first brand that I always go with and love is this White Nights, also known as Neveska Palitra. So that's my favorite one. The colors are so vibrant, rich in texture, and that's my go-to brand. The next brand that I have is this Sennelier. I love how bright it is. So I also use these brands, but I personally prefer using this one, White Nights. The next one that I recently purchased was this ShinHan paints. It is written that PWC, but I remember that it was ShinHan paints. So yeah, they are also good. This Van Dyke brown shade of them is very nice. So yeah, I love this brand as well. If you are someone who wants to go for a budget friendly or pocket friendly range, this is something you can opt for, or you can get the White Nights one. The next one that I absolutely love using is this Daniel Smith. I couldn't find more tubes of Daniel Smith as of now, but I have very beautiful shades of Daniel Smith like Twin Rose, Indian Yellow, and there is the Spiral Scarlet. So I love using this brand as well. But this is slightly on the expensive side because of the quality they are giving to us. But yes, these are the colors I personally use. I also, just give me a moment, I'll pick out the color.